So in this question we have a point to a polar coordinate. So we have a point 2 3 pi over 4 like that. So r is equal to 2 here, and theta here is 3 pi over 4. So that's our polar coordinate. They want us to plot the pairs of polar coordinate for your point. So what we're going to do first, we're going to start with a sketch. So I draw a coordinate system xy like that. So x here, y here. Now they're saying that I start always my theta with the angle. So I start from here, from the origin here, and I turn. So 3 pi over 4 is actually 135 degrees. So if I take my unit circle, 3 pi over 4 is here, it's actually 135 degrees. So I have to draw something like that, an angle like that. So I start here and I draw my 135 degrees. So this is my theta here, like that. Now they're saying that r, the length of the radius from here to my point, is actually 2. So the unit likes 1 and 2. So this is 2. And then so maybe in centimeters, I don't know. Yeah, from here to here 2 yeah. So from here to here 2. So the length is 2. Now the reason why I put it on this side is because r is positive. So r is positive. So the point will lie on the terminal side of the angle. So if r was negative, let's say I have -2 for instance, then my point will have lied on the opposite side of the terminal, side. So it's going to be, my terminal side is here, so the opposite side of the terminal side will be on that other side here. So from here to here I will have done a 2 here. So -2 3 pi over 4 is here. 2 3 pi over 4 is on this side. So this is my point that I just draw. So what they're asking, so now I can erase if I want to. So but my point is actually located on this side. So now let's look at so they say choose the graph that represents that point, 2 3 pi over 4. So I look at which graph represented. My point is on this side, and I'm looking at it and I see that I have its point here, B is eliminated, I can eliminate that, D I can eliminate that, so my answer choice is C. So I'm done with the first. Two other pairs of polar coordinates for the point. So the two other pairs of polar coordinates. So what are the two other polar coordinates of the point for which r is positive, meaning, and then theta is between 2 pi and 4 pi. So r is positive, so they're asking a point, another polar coordinate that is equivalent to this polar coordinate. So the question is, what is the polar coordinate r theta that is equivalent to this one, such that its r is positive, and theta is between 2 pi and 4 pi. So 2 pi and 4 pi. So 2 pi is, I know that pi is about 3.14, so 2 pi will be about 6.28, and 4 pi will be around 4 times 3.14, I get 12.56. So I know that, so I have to find an angle that is between 6.28 and 12.56. So I have a set of formulas for equivalencies of angles. I know that for any polar coordinate r theta, is equivalent to r theta plus 2 pi, r theta minus 2 pi, negative r theta plus pi, negative r theta minus pi. So these are formulas that I need to know. So I have that, and so let's start with this one, r theta plus pi. So if I take r, which is 2, and then theta, which is 3 pi over 4, and I add 2 pi, it should be equivalent to 3 pi over 4. So So this is an angle that's equivalent to that. So let me try. So 3 pi over 4, I need to have them under the same denominator. So I multiply the top and the bottom by 4. 4 here, 4 here. So 3 pi, 4 here, 4 here. 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 pi. So 2, I add them up. So 3. So since they have the same denominator, I can rewrite it this way. So 2, 4, 3 plus 8 is 11. So I have 11 pi over 4. So 11 pi over 4, what is that? So 11 times 3.14 divided by 4 is about what? 11 times 3.14 divided by 4, 8.63. So this is about 8.63, and 8.63 is between 6.28 and 12.56. So it meets that requirement. In addition to that, R, which is 2, is positive. It's greater than 0. So it meets both requirements. So an angle that is equivalent to 3 pi over 4 and that meets those two requirements is actually 11 pi over 4. So to answer this question, my answer will be 11 pi over 4. Now next, they're saying, what are the coordinates of points for which r is negative and theta is between 0 and 2 pi? R is negative, so I know that. So for the negative version, I will use one of those formulas. I will use this one. R negative, I make my R negative here. So I make negative 2 here, and I take theta. Theta is 3 pi over 4, and I need to add pi to it, plus pi. So let me determine. So I was saying negative 2, 3 pi over 4 plus pi, which is equivalent to that formula that is here, negative r, 3 pi, theta plus pi. So I'm using this formula here, negative 2, 3 pi over 4. So I need to add them up. So 3 pi over 4, they don't have the same denominator, so I create a 4 here, 4 here, and I multiply it here. So they have the same denominator. I can put them together like that, and I have negative 2 here, 4 here, 3 plus 4 is 7, so I have 7 pi over 4 like that. So 3 pi over 4 is equivalent to negative 2, 7 pi over 4. Now let's see if it meets the requirement for this question. The requirements are r has to be negative and theta has to be between 0 and 2 pi. So r negative and theta is between 0 and 2 pi. So 2 pi is about 6.28. So theta has to be between less than 6.28. So let's see, 7 pi over 4 is what? 7 times 3.14 divided by 4. 5.49. So this is like 5.49, and 5.49 is less than 6.28. So and also my r is negative, so it meets the requirement. So this point, so the point that we're actually looking for is negative 2 here and 7 pi over 4. Next, let's say in a rectangular coordinate, find the point 2, 3 pi in a rectangular coordinate. So there is a relationship between the rectangular coordinate and the polar coordinate, as you already know. So x, y is the same as writing r cosine theta, and that represents the x, and the y will be represented by r sine theta. So that represents the y. So r is what? R is given is 2, and theta is 3 pi over 4. So r is 2 cosine of 3 pi over 4, and here 2 sine of 3 pi over 4. So 2 cosine of 3 pi over 4. So I take my unit circle. 3 pi over 4 is this point here. The cosine is the x value and the sine is the y value. So what I do, so cosine of 3 pi over 4 is actually negative square root of 2 divided by 2, and sine of 3 pi over 2 is square root of 2 divided by 2, like that. So I have 2 here, they cancel, 2 here, they cancel, and I end up having negative square root of 2 here and square root of 2. And that is my xy point. So that's the representative of 3 pi over 4 from the polar coordinate into a rectangular coordinate. And that's my answer. So here I can write with confidence this.